Big weekend of water polo on the way. The ODP Girls National Championships, National League Week 2. We look ahead on a brand new counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Meskel here. Thanks for joining us on the counterattack. We start things off first in the world of the Olympic Development Program and the Girls National Championships this weekend in the Tri-Valley, California area. Full details available at usawaterpolo.org. We've got schedules and rosters. We'll have highlights next week on the show. Best of luck to all the athletes taking part this weekend. Also this weekend in Southern California, National League Week 2 action. The second weekend in a 3-weekend season gets underway. Rosters and schedule available now at usawaterpolo.org. We'll have highlights of 2 selected matches next week here on the show. Also, don't forget every single game, live stats available via the Fosh. Make sure you tune in at thefosh.net and track all of those games this weekend. Now we turn to college water polo news, and you've probably seen this already. Hartwick announcing they are dropping their women's water polo team after this season. This is one of the more successful squads in the East in upstate New York. They will cease to exist after this year, although many rallying around this program, trying to save the team. You can sign this petition on change.org, already approaching 10,000 signatures. The school announcing that they are rolling back to Division III athletics across the board. Women's water polo not given that opportunity. The hope is that while it is a Division I program now, it can stay on as Division III. We will keep you updated on the situation at Hartwick and share news as it becomes available. And now we turn to the water polo action in the water. Last Sunday, Cal, Stanford, a fairly early meeting of the Big Splash, the annual rivalry. This one was televised live on the Pac-12 network. A couple of screen grabs here. This was a thriller that went to sudden victory overtime, where Cal's Kitty Lynn Yaustra scored her 4th goal of the game winner, a thriller. Check out the highlights on our social media accounts at USAWP. And from there we go back east. Harvard, San Jose State. This one came down to the wire. It was streamed live on Watch ESPN and the ESPN app.
And that one-timer. Hong straight away, holds it. Strutner scores. Harvard leads 6-5 on a goal. Hong scores it, skipping it by the right arm.
And that leads into our Cap 7 college scoreboard. Host of close matches this past weekend. UC Santa Barbara getting all they could handle from Pomona Pitzer. They win it in sudden victory, 8-7. Michigan 2 goals better than Long Beach State, 8-6. Davis and Pacific also went to sudden victory overtime, and the Aggies get the 1-goal win. And then Hawaii becoming one of the teams to beat in women's college water polo this year. They double up UC Irvine 12-6. And from there, off to our USA Water Polo National Collegiate Rankings powered by the Freeman Rating System. Despite the loss, Stanford stays in at 1, USC at 2, Cal with the victory jumps up to 3. Then the Bruins, Hawaii following there at 5, ASU, Pacific, Irvine, Michigan, and Davis. New rule alert in college water polo will not begin until the 2018-2019 school year, but it's a crackdown on simulating or faking fouls. Defensive players will now be excluded for 20 seconds. If they are simulating a foul, offensive player is going to lose possession. This is going to really impact the game. A lot of comments on this on social media. We're curious for your thoughts. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about this new water polo rule coming to the game? And now we close things out as we do every week with our social media send-off, the best of water polo on the internet. Stay involved, use the hashtag counterattack. From the ODP Championships, you can field block with your feet. We don't see it often, but Mark sends in this video. Check it out.
Take it.
Oh!
Coaching news, Brett Ormsby, after 1 year at Stanford, he's now taking over the high school program at J. Sarah. This via OC varsity guy Dan Albano. The views here from Laverne from head coach Pat Beamer. Tough to focus on the cage when you've got that landscape in the background. We told you about the Hartwick program on the brink of elimination. Brown Water Polo showing their love via their Twitter account. And it was water sports night at the LA Kings last week. Our man Chance was the honorary bench warmer. Looks like he had some great seats for the pregame warm-ups, and that's the best of what we saw this week on social media concerning the game of water polo. Thanks for all your submissions. Don't forget, tag us at USAWP. We'll share your stuff next week on the show. So that'll do it for this week's program. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, first, support Hartwick Water Polo, and look weak side.